Welcome to our Utah Wrestling Podcast. Today we're having a special time. We're going a little bit earlier. We have our Utah development coach, Jade Rouser, on with us today. Jade's going to talk a little bit about our Team Utah Elementary team. Just competed up in Idaho, did great. So I'm going to turn the time over to Jade and have him give us a rundown on, who was on the team, what these duels were, who helped him coach, and how we did. So Jade, take it away.
Okay, so this last weekend we went up to St. Anthony, Idaho for the Upper Valley Aces tournament. And it was for junior high kids, so 6th grade and down, or not junior high, elementary, 6th grade and down. And we did very well. We went 8-0, so there was 9 teams overall, so we had 1 bye. But we went 8-0, and I think the closest team to beating us was Montana Elite, and that was in the finals. We were both undefeated. So
that's your hometown, Jade, right? I mean, that's got to be nice to be able to beat them, right?
Yeah, we beat 3 Montana teams this last weekend. So it's definitely nice to get some wins on them. I had a lot of the coaches telling me why I switched sides. So
well, we're glad you switched sides.
They were a little jealous, but. Yeah, so Montana Elite, we ended up beating them 49-33, and they had some tough kids. They had a lot of good kids. So other than that, we pretty much destroyed everybody else.
I was going to say, I was watching while I was at the youth tournament here in Utah, and the first day, you guys barely lost any individual matches. I mean, it was just killing everybody, right?
Yeah, so our first match we went up against Team Bullcatcher from Idaho, and they're a good team. I thought we would have had kind of hard time with them, but we had a huge win at 65 pounds. Dylan Ivey beat the #1 kid in the country, or I guess that kid was a national champion or something. Mark was saying. So I mean, and Dylan had no clue who he was, so that was also good.
Well, that's sometimes better that they don't know who they're wrestling. And then they can just go out and wrestle. I mean, Dylan's super tough.
Yeah, he's tough. Dylan wrestled awesome this week. But going down our lineup, I mean, we had, I think, 7 of the 15 kids go undefeated. So we had Trey Manus go undefeated, Caden Oldroyd go undefeated, Lane Kleiman undefeated, Kyson Garcia undefeated, Cooper Sanders undefeated, Keegan Boyce undefeated, and Makai Smith went undefeated. And Makai kind of had a rough time just because he had 5 forfeits. So I mean, he only wrestled 3 times, but
yeah,
he still wrestled good.
Did a lot of the teams not have full lineups, or did most have?
Most of them had, but it was just like those last 3 weight classes. The 106, the 98, 106, and 115. There was a lot of forfeits in those weight classes, but. We had everybody wrestled tough. I mean, there's still some little things that we could work on, but overall we wrestled every position really well, and nobody gave up. I mean, they wrestled their hearts out all 3 periods till the end, and some of those kids beat really, really good kids like, who was it? Reagan Boger at 91 ended up beating a kid from Montana that's highly ranked, and he's won huge tournaments, and he ended up, the kid he beat, Cade Troop, ended up getting the OW. So I mean, Reagan pinned him in I think the first period.
Wow. So Reagan pinned Cade Troop. But yeah. Troop sure about the OW?
Yeah, because he ended up beating who did he beat? He beat some kid from Idaho that was one of the best kids in the country.
Got it.
He lost to Hudson Rogers. Reagan did, and then Troop beat Hudson Rogers.
Got it. So didn't Reagan's brother, didn't he fill in for a couple of duels? Kane got hurt, I heard, and
so Kane got hurt. Caden got hurt, and luckily we had Traven came to watch, or to get some exhibition matches. And we talked to the guy, and they let us put him in the lineup. And he was only like 84 pounds or 85 pounds. And we had him wrestling 91 and 98, and he did pretty good. I mean, he went 3-3.
Well, I know Traven, and Traven, he's young. He's like what, fourth grade, third grade?
Yeah, he's like third or fourth grade.
But he'll step up against a high school kid. You put him there. I mean, he'll wrestle whoever you put him in front of. It seems like. I know at Folly he comes and he's like, will wrestle anybody. I mean, 8th grade, 9th grade, it doesn't matter. He can be a 2nd grader and he's wrestling 8th graders. You know, and he'll compete and battle. And
so yeah, he wrestles hard. And when we told him to get his shoes on, he was ready to go. I mean, he wasn't scared to go in there. He was all excited, and which was good. And then we also had Parker Garcia show up to watch his brother and his teammates, and we got him a couple of exhibition matches too. So
good.
You know, I want to say he won both his matches. He had, I think, 2 matches. So we did good as a team. I mean, some of the kids had a hard time down there. They only won a couple matches, but I mean, that's kind of what they need, is to get those tougher matches, get the competition, and kind of it's like a learning process. You know, a lot of this, I think most of the kids that went was their first time traveling part of Team Utah. So, I mean, overall they had a good experience and made new friends, and, you know, made some memories they'll never forget. So,
well, that's good. I mean, this kind of experience for these kids is huge, to be on Team Utah, competed at a dual event like this, and be able to win it as a team. It's pretty exciting from a state standpoint to see us going to dual events and winning. So, you know, now we have the Team Utah Elementary that went to Upper Valley Aces. Kind of what's in store in the future? What do we have coming up that, you know, kids out there, parents out there that are watching, what they want their kids on these teams? What do they need to do? And when is the next one they could actually wrestle off for?
So the next tournament for us, for like wrestle offs and dual teams and stuff, is the Christmas Clash. And we have 2 divisions. We have a junior high division and an elementary division, and that's December 29th and 30th. So right after Christmas. It's right before the Salt Lake Slam. So the way you can get on the team is contact me or you and kind of just let us know, and then I'll also be sending out emails to kids that I've kind of noticed around the state that I would want on the team. So, I mean, if there is kids out there that I haven't contacted, please let me know and like contact me, and we'll put you on the list for wrestle offs. And hopefully we'll start setting up wrestle offs. I mean, as soon as we can, because it's going to be coming up quick. So we'll hopefully have wrestle offs the 2nd week of December. That way we can have a lineup set and ready to go. Junior high, so we're putting a full team, at least 1 full team for junior high, maybe 2, depending on how many teams come. But for the elementary, we're not putting a team together for the elementary. So what we'll do for that is hopefully that the clubs can just put a team together here in the state, and yeah, just put a team and then put them in. And if you can't find a club, I guess we'll kind of make a miscellaneous team, right?
Yeah, so we have our elementary clash duels is December 29th. The junior high is 29th and 30th, right before the Salt Lake Slam. The elementary team is primarily clubs. We have quite a few clubs that are going to be bringing teams. If you're not on a club that's coming, contact Jade Rouser. Contact information is on our website, wrestleutah.com. And Jade will be putting kind of a miscellaneous team, like he said, of those that don't have clubs going. If your club's going, we want you to compete for your club, represent your club in this one. The junior high, we have tons of out-of-state teams coming: Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, a team from Nebraska, a team from Washington. Nevada. I might have missed 1 or 2 states, but Arizona, yeah, we have one from Arizona. So it's going to be a big event. We're putting, like Jade said, anywhere from 1 to 3 teams, and hopefully we'll know that in the next week or 2 exactly how many teams we're putting in. But if you want to be a part of that team in the junior high, contact Jade Rouser. Again, contact information is on the website, or you can email them, jaderouser175@gmail.com. Get on; those are going to start soon, and we're trying to get the word out the best we can. But those are the next 2, elementary and junior high, and then we got after that we have the Heartland Duels. We've gone back to the Heartland Duels for I think 2 years now with an elementary team back in it's in Council Bluffs, Iowa, and again Jade will be working on getting the elementary team 6th grade on down put together with wrestle-offs and all that. So that was a super fun one. I know Jade hasn't gone on that one yet. This will be your first time, but for me, I've gone back the past 2 years with the team, and super fun team, super fun event to go to as well.
Well, it's almost like a nationals, isn't it?
It's what?
Like a nationals, isn't it? There's just
it's probably one of the toughest elementary dual tournaments that I've been to, at least. You have the Virginia Holiday Duels, which there's a team from Utah going back this year in the junior high and the elementary. The elementary is kind of mixed with other states, but it's just as tough as that, if not tougher. It's super tough. It's a good one for your kids to go to. It's elementary again. That's 6th grade on down. After that, or I guess kind of in there, we also have Folkstyle Nationals. We've never taken a team back to Folkstyle Nationals in Iowa, but this year will be our first year doing so. Jade, you want to kind of talk about that and what age group that's for, what they can do to get on that team to go?
Okay, so Folkstyle Nationals, we'll be taking we want to have at least 35 kids going, and we're taking only cadets and juniors on the bus. The tournament's for all ages, but going on our bus, I guess, Team Utah bus, will be just cadets and juniors. And the way you can kind of sign up for that is just email me or Jeff or contact us, and it's kind of just the first people to sign up, they get to go. I mean, so first ones to make the deposit, and I think deposit's $100.
Yeah, $100 for the deposit.
So spots are starting to fill up. We're starting to get more kids signing up. So I mean, if you guys want to be on the team, please let us know as soon as possible, because I mean, this is a tournament that you shouldn't miss. I mean, it's first leg of the Triple Crown for nationals. So if you're kids nationals, it's part of the kids nationals and Fargo. So I mean, it's a huge tournament.
We've always taken teams back to Fargo as a state team and bus back. This will be our first year taking a team back to the Folkstyle Nationals. A big part of our state, is primarily Folkstyle, and so we kind of, thought, why not take a team back to Folkstyle Nationals? I mean, there's probably tons of kids out there that would love to go to this event, but either their coaches can't take them, their parents can't take them, and so we're going to try and give that opportunity to those that would like to go. We've secured a bus, we've secured a hotel room, but we need kids to go to cover those costs as well. So we need 35 athletes on that bus. Otherwise, we don't have enough. We'd have to cancel. So if you want to go, reach out to Jade, let him know. Like he said, we're starting to fill up spots already, but we want to make sure we have enough to cover costs on those things, or at least close to it. The total cost, Jade, it's $450, right?
Yeah, $450. So that's
$450
bus and hotel.
Yes, bus and hotel. So they'll need to register on track themselves, but and get their own food. That's going to cover coaching. You'll be back there coaching them. It's going to cover their hotel for the nights that they're gone, and the bus, the charter bus, as well. So deposit $100. Talk to Jade. Email Jade, jaderouser175@gmail.com. Even if you're not for sure going, email them, let them know. That way we know there's interest out there. We've had some good interest already, but we want to make sure we have enough to really secure. The deadline is February 20th. If you're going to come with Team Utah, we need to know by February 20th with a deposit. That's kind of when we need to make a commitment with the bus. We've talked to them. They're giving us till February 20th to cancel that bus if we don't get enough interest. So we definitely want to take kids back. I've been back there. Jade, you've won the tournament, haven't you?
Yeah, so I only went twice, and I was in the finals twice. So I was second my first year, first my second year. So
it's definitely an event you want to go to if you're cadet or junior. Top level competition, lots of matches. It's another fun one. So
yeah,
I mean that's kind of what. Go ahead.
It's just like Fargo. It's all the toughest kids in the country battling for that national championship. So I mean, it's definitely something you don't want to miss if you're looking to get to that next level.
And also, Jade is running national team practices every Wednesday. We're kind of skipping around the state right now. If you want to host one, get in contact with Jade. Right now, they're on our national teams tab on WrestleUtah.com, kind of the practice schedule. Where Jade's doing some great things. He's hitting the state. Yesterday, you were just in St. George, right? You just got back from St. George.
Yeah, I just got back from St. George. So I ran 2 clinics yesterday. One for K through 8, and then one for high school. But a lot of the K through 8 kids still stayed for that high school one. So I mean, there's a lot of kids. It's a good showing for down south. And I was talking to some of the parents and the coach that put it on. He said that there's a lot of good feedback from the parents and the kids. So I mean, I'll keep trying to travel around as much as I can and just hit wherever they want me. I mean, down south, they really liked it. So I mean, I'll be heading back when I can. So
that's good. And you're headed up to Syracuse today. So I mean, Jade, he's getting all over the state. If you haven't had him in your room yet, get him there. Contact him. Let me know. Let him know. Let's get him to your room. We want to do what we can to make the state better, and that's what Jade's here to do. So he's doing a great job so far. Next week, we're going to have Layton head coach John Fager on with us, talking about Layton high school wrestling. Kind of give us a preview of what's coming up for this season. They have a great team, so we'll hear from Coach Fager next week. We thank you for watching. We'll have this on our website, WrestleUtah.com, and I do believe it's highschoolwrestlingmatches.com as well. We'll see you guys next week.
Okay, thanks, guys.